Greetings, dear hearts. How are you? It's Miss D here. Happy couple days after Thanksgiving. Hope you had a lot of turkey, plenty turkey, and rested up. Well, if we ate turkey and we're rested up, that means it's Kwanzaa time. Kwanzaa is coming. Kwanzaa is coming, and I took on wanting to make journals for my grandkids, and I still need to do a lot of work. So I'm just playing with some ephemera, trying to make a couple little things for their journals. If you're interested in just hanging out and see what's up, hang in here with me and let's just craft together. Now I'm going to try to change that angle for you so you can see a little better. Let's see here. Should have been ready, huh? Well, been on vacation. Guess I took a real vacation. Here we go. That's a little bit better angle for you. All right. I'm just going to be here a little while today. Have a dinner engagement with my daughter. This year, due to finding out some facts about Thanksgiving, we decided to not do traditional Thanksgiving, but to have our Thanksgiving dinner or our family gathering today. So I'm going to craft for a few minutes and then I'm going to be off to her house to eat. Hey Cheryl, how are you? We're still doing Thanksgiving around my way. I was just saying that I'm gonna craft for just a little bit today and then I'm gonna head off to my daughter's house and eat. Yeah. But I wanted to work on the Kwanzaa ephemera that I'm going to use for the books that I'm making for the kids. So I've just been playing with the colors a little bit in images. And I'm just going to create on the fly a little bit if I can. How are you? How was your Thanksgiving? Did you make it home for Thanksgiving? Or did you have Thanksgiving with your aunt? I'm just flipping through some of the things I had pulled for making ephemera for these Kwanzaa books. The one thing I want to make is a little page flip with these images right here. So I'm going to give that a try first. So I painted these images this morning and hope they're going to work out. I hope I got enough paper around them to make it work. Let's see what we got going. So I see this as an easy something to do. First thing I need to do though is cut out the image. The way I want to do it is something like this. Let's see. Get a prototype going. Oh, I'm glad you made it home. Oh, that'll work perfect if I can just do this. I think I can go with this one right here. You see what I'm doing? I took the image I cut, and from the cutting, I kept the frame, and then I'm just going to pop those hand-painted images kind of in there. and glue those in. I'm going to see how that works. I want to stiffen this paper up a little bit. So let's take a card. And put it. See, I'm already changing my mind. That card made me see something else, so I'm not going to use that one so I don't get sidetracked. I do want to show you all that I worked with my new crocodile. And I figured this baby out and fell in love. Oh, I'm glad to hear that your cousin celebrates Kwanzaa every year. I think we should honor ourselves and celebrate Kwanzaa. So what I'm thinking, so I can firm this paper up, is I'm just going to glue this on, then put the image underneath it, and I think that'll give me enough strength. Don't want it flipping and flopping so much. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, I want to make the ephemera I'm going to give for Zawadi, which means gift in Swahili. I want to give all the grandkids a journal, a Kwanzaa journal. So that's my intention. Let's see how that goes. I think we could just try some Yoo-hoo to stick this down. I think this can be pretty. So I just folded the paper because I want it to flip over the top of one of the pages. Oh, but I already see an issue. Shouldn't have glued that first until I get my image in there. Let's get the image in and then glue this around. Oh, my mom is still doing a lot of testing. Thanks for asking. A lot of testing to try to figure out what neurologically is going on, but I gotta say her spirits have been better, which is good. She's being good about going through all this testing, which makes our job as her kids easier. So I'm grateful for that. And I think she has a test still on the 15th. And then she'll see the doctor, and hopefully he'll have some answers for us. My daughter, on the other hand, God is so good. She is doing great, great, great. Her surgery went well, as I had reported, and she is feeling great. Being a little bad. She loves riding bicycles, and so she's feeling so good, she experimented riding her bike. Which the doctor told her not to do anything like that for 2 weeks. But she said she just wanted to test, could she? So she rode the bike and she felt like she's going to be fine. Okay, so this is not as perfect as I wanted it. So it means I'm going to have to do a little painting. I want this image to fit around her head. And so I'm just looking to see if I had cut out another one that might fit easier. But I think what I'm going to have to do is just go with this and then fill in the next ones. I'll do a little different. I believe I had a template that was these are ones that I had painted, and I just grabbed a different one. I think that's gonna be okay. I'll just add some paint to fill in. Best laid plans, they say, right? It's kind of what I was looking for, but not really. Because I wanted her thinner, so making the paper thick that way isn't what I want. Hey Jasmine, how are you? Thanks, Cheryl. Playing with Kwanzaa stuff. And hadn't worked these out before I got on, so I'm figuring out the process here with you all. This is called live crafting in the craft room. So what I can do is play with this piece of paper I was wanting to play with, right? Let's give it a whirl. How are things in your neck of the woods, Jasmine? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is carve around the image, and that should leave the impression on the back, and then put the picture in, because I want the picture to be thin behind there so it can catch light. So let's see. Just gonna take the X-Acto knife and carve around. And try to keep the image clean. Sometimes the X-Acto knife isn't my friend. It's the details. It's the small details like that mouth. And like I said, This will be a short live today. I want to come on and check and make sure all the dear hearts had a great Thanksgiving and had time with their families, ate good, and got a chance to share what you're grateful for. Me this year, I am grateful definitely for family, definitely for the blessings God has given me, and making sure that my daughter got her operation and that she's doing so well, and that my mother is cooperating, and I pray that she will be doing well too. Very grateful for that. Grateful for all my children. Grateful for my daughter that's doing dinner today. I'm excited to go eat. Since we didn't celebrate Thanksgiving like the rest of the country. Finding out those details about what they're celebrating. Lend us to wanting to not just really participate in that, but we're going to still have a family feast today, so that's fun. I'm excited. I baked a couple pies. Well, I baked about 3 pies and made some greens. Oh my God, those greens are good. I tasted the greens. Put some oxtails in the greens and made some stuffing. Made homemade stuffing from a recipe of my mother-in-law, who has passed on. She was a great cook and she had a great stuffing recipe. I hope I did it justice. This is kind of tricky, all this hair, trying to carve around this hair. Let's hope this work out. Are you guys able to see what I'm doing? Or did I have my head in the way? Woohoo! Let's see what we got. Did we get all the way through? Okay, we got through the paper. This is actually parchment paper that I painted the image on. Just a little thicker than wax paper. People use it in baking. Didn't get all the way through the card, but the image is there, so I should be able to loosen that. Pop it out like a pop out. But just some of the lines didn't go all the way through. Should have pressed a little bit harder. Haven't made one of these before, but just thought about the image and trying to make this. Reminds me of those circles that we make. The clear circles with the butterflies that move. Made me think of trying this. I'm excited about Kwanzaa. a couple of my grandkids had questions about Kwanzaa and didn't remember the family celebrations of Kwanzaa. And I'm like, how did that happen? But, you know, as I got older, I left those kind of things up to the kids to do for their families. And apparently somebody fell down on the job. So I'm going to make sure that the kids have a Kwanzaa to remember. Here we go. So we got the image out. Now what I want to do is just have her in there clear. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it looks better than just have glued that on. Oh, I like that. What I want to do is let's, before we glue her on, which I got to figure out how we're going to do. Let's glue her on first and then decorate the card. Oh, I actually like that side better. I'll do one on that side the next round. So I'm going to put the image in. And maybe do some light taping around it. If I would have did 2 cards at once, that would have been great. I'm learning as I go. But what I think I'll do is just throw a little piece of parchment paper on the back. That still should be thin enough for what I'm trying to look, the look I'm trying to get. This is parchment paper. I actually get it from the dollar store for $1. Can't beat that. And I'm just going to glue this to the back, and that should hold an image there. Yeah, I think that'll work. I want to show you all that I learned to use that crocodile. That was that one I made last week without reading the instructions that came out bad. After I looked at the instructions, it's really simple. It's just buttons on there that you slide to do the functions. And so I played with it this week and enjoyed it. I'm going to trim the paper down so we can use writing on the bottom of this back side, because I want the kids to be able to journal. Okay. Simple enough. Oh yeah, that's nice. Now the way I saw it before I played with this one, that I had messed up was to have it flip over a page. So let's do one more, and then we'll decorate the both of them together because I still want it to flip. Get that straightened up a little bit. And let's see. Let's do her right there. Just put a little glue so I could put the image down. I love this image. I've been playing with it all morning. And let's see if I can cut that out. That's different than the one I painted. Which I probably shouldn't do if I want those silhouettes to fit in. So let's go with this one. I have a plan for all these images, so nothing's going to waste. Nothing's going to waste. It'll all end up in the journal. But let's cut it from here. And let's put the card underneath. Right from the start. That'll give me that strength I'm looking for. Just enough glue to keep it from moving for right now. Okay, and then we're going to do the same process again, just carve her out. That line was really delicate. Ugh. The glue is still wet, and that's making the paper tear instead of cut. Let's see how it works. I do a lot of experimenting here in the craft room. You just get to watch the journey. Be sure, Cheryl, to send me that address. I want to send your box off before that Christmas mail gets so bad that it takes 6 years to get to you. I hope I'm cutting all the way through this time. I'm trying to push hard. The baby over there laughing out loud. What the baby? Your baby laughing about, Jasmine? Oh, because you getting your coffee? That we all have coffee with Miss D. Always at the ready. This is a self-healing mat underneath here, so not to worry about me cutting on the mat. I'm pushing pretty hard. Hopefully I'm cutting straight through. And go around one more time to make sure. Pretty good, pretty good. It's catching right there. Go around here again. Now this is where it was messy, because I started cutting before that glue was dry. Let's see what we can do to work that out. The glue is actually hard right there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What I don't want to do is rip it. I know that looks pretty rough, but if I get it out and put the other image behind it, it should be okay. Oh, here we go. We can go from the back and see. There we go. There we go. I like the silhouettes so much. Once you take the image out, just that, I love that look. Now what we want to do is see if I have one of those painted faces going that direction. I don't think I did. Ooh, ooh. Might have to do that right. Yeah. Do that right now. And then we'll decorate that one. So what I'm going to do is paint it on parchment paper. That's a quick job. So what I'm going to do is just simply trace this image and do the painting that I want to do. Okay. Are either of you guys gonna do Kwanzaa this year? It starts the day after Christmas. It's the first day of Kwanzaa. Emoji meaning unity. Okay, so that gives me a rough idea of the image. And all I did was took some red, black, and green paint, the unity, the freedom colors. And I'm going to do it thin so it dries pretty fast for us. Can you see this? This is the image. You probably can't see that I did it in pencil, so it's pretty light. And just do a rough, I can go past the lines because the silhouette will make the shape, so you don't have to be perfect with your painting. This is quick and easy craft you can do with the kids around Kwanzaa time. Give them something to do. They'll enjoy it. Talk about each of the principles. Kind of look like stained glass is what I want it to do. Okay, and then just do the black. That was a long time away from home, Cheryl. Your husband's great to be patient and allowing, not allowing, but supporting that. I know your aunt was feeling blessed. I love these images. Even if I didn't put it behind the thing, just doing it this way is so cool. It's like I want to do one more just because. It's the craft room. Nice. Okay. What craft are you doing, Miss D? I'm making ephemera for the Kwanzaa books I'm making for my grandchildren. So this will be a page topper. It's going to flip over a page. I can't see where the prototype is right now. I got it buried. Let's do the green next. We're going to decorate that one over there, and then I'll show you it on a page. And I'm going to move pretty quickly because I don't want to be late for dinner. Haven't had collard greens in, ooh, wow, such a long time. So I am looking forward to those greens and stuffing. Yeah, I'm hoping they do. I'm hoping the grandkids enjoy this. This one right here is starting to look really cute. So if you notice anything about Miss D, I'll start painting one thing and then I'm doing 3 or 4 at a time because I always get turned on somewhere in the process. Feels like a lot of paint. Okay. Oh, don't you love it? Don't you just love it? 2 for 1, I call that. And so I don't waste paint. I just go ahead and paint off what's on the brush. Always can use it for background. I like this one. She's cool. All right. She should be good and dry. Let's see how it goes. Now we're just going to take and lay beautiful. Pretty nice, pretty nice. So I'm gonna glue her right there. Right about there. And give her a touch up. I'm trying not to glue on the image, but around the paper that's around it. Want that image to stay pretty light. It's a little bit off. As they say, a hair out of squares, Trenton Alley's Trent would say. But we'll touch that up. Nice. All right. So we got her looking just about there. We're ready for just about decorating. I just want to make sure I got her glued down pretty good. And then we can jazz her up. Look at this. Is that not too cute? Let's try to get it in the camera. Ooh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. One day I'm going to be able to work these cameras. All right. So. You know, these feel like my good scissors, and I'm cutting wet glue. I said I wasn't going to do that to this pair, so I'm going to put that down and do the one that I know is dry. Thanks, Cheryl. All right. Now, she looks good. We just want to decorate the page. The one thing we want to do is leave a writing spot on the back. So I don't want to do too much to the back because I want it to be a writing space, something flat. Oops. I could, washi tape would be flat. Washi tape, let's do that. See what kind of washi tape we got. We'll go real light on the front. I mean on the back here. Just something to finish it off. And I'm going to close this hole up because we're not going to put a topper on this as we, oh, this one we were going to just stick in the page. Could have put a topper. The other one we're going to bend over the page. Let's take that roughness away. Washi tape is fast magic. Ooh, just barely gonna make it look like. Ooh, I think I might have ruined that. Let's see if we can do it. Just enough. We better give that a little extra help. Sometimes with the washi, I'll run some glue over it just to make sure it sticks down. That one was the end of the washi roll, so I want to make sure it sticks. Just barely made it. There we go. And we can use the bottom for writing spot. Front, because we said we were gonna do a quickie, I have a roll of washi that I actually love. 2 rolls actually. Let's see if I have any close at hand. Where's my favorite washi? Do I have it close? Let's see. Got lucky. It's close. It's close. Washi is one of my favorite tools to use. If you want to do something quick, pull out your washi. Since this is Kwanzaa, I think this is befitting. Because our slaves did a lot of traveling, right? To get to this continent. So that works for me. And if I would have thought, I would have did that the other way around. Let's see. Is it too late? Nice. Washi being forgiving. Washi being forgiving. go this way. This is a map. And I got it off of Amazon for a little or nothing. It was like 6-7 rolls of washi for like $6 or $7. And it had this map. It had, I love this, the script. Love that. And a few other different designs. I love this roll because it's big and it's a map. You see how fast we covered that? If somebody would make some keti cloth washi, man, they could make a killing. I'm putting it out there in the universe. Create keti cloth washi. That would make Kwanzaa designing nice and simple. Now, for the top, I think I'm just going to add a little tea dye to the top so that I don't hold you guys extra long. Looks like I need cleaner water than that. Oh yeah, there's some fancy washi tape. You can actually make your own. I'm going to actually, I thought I was going to do it today on this live. I'm going to make some keti paper, keti cloth paper, and I may turn some of it into washi. If I do, I may be able to put it on an Etsy if it works out. We'll see. I'm going to play. I know it would help sisters with their designing for Kwanzaa. Wants to slide right there, so let's give her little decoupage to keep her down. I'm trying to keep her clear. Oh, that's gesso. That's wrong. We want decoupage. There we go. Oh, that's nice. The decoupage made her shine a little. And it's like a glue, so it'll hold her on. Okay. We're coming to the home stretch. We're coming to the home stretch. And before I go, I got to show you guys that I can work that crocodile. Now this is just to see if I want to do that. I think that sets it off. Just having a little extra. I love this washi. Do you see what this washi is doing, ladies? It's doing all the work. Don't do it. Don't do me. Okay. All right. A little topper. I'm just about out of my favorite brown here. Gotta find me some more ribbon brown. I feel like it needs something down here too. And I'll still have enough for the topper. Let's go for it. Need a little Fabrifix. Somebody had commented during the week on the video where I added the bling. They said, you're right, Miss D, a little bling never hurts. And I feel like a little bling might be all right on her. Maybe a little gold pair of earrings. All right. Come on, Fabrifix. Fix, hold her down. Thank you. It does look like it all just was designed to go together. That's why I love that script. And a map, you can always use a map on anything you're doing. All right. It almost feels like a painting when you're creating like that. I did have an inspiration for a painting this week. So I got a couple paintings I want to do. I need another vacation. All right. last piece. A topper. Need that a second to dry. While it's drying, I'll straighten up the desk and show you what we can't finished up with. Guess we'll play with the crocodile next week. Know that Miss D worked it out. She figured out how to work it. Yeah, we went longer than I thought. Yeah, prepare gold earrings. Yes, a little pair of gold earrings. I'm going to let that dry and probably come back and revisit her with a little touch up. Definitely. I saw a cowrie shell on the desk. Cheryl, you're encouraging me. I'll still be sitting here dinking with her. There was a cowrie shell I thought up here. Little cowrie shell necklace. See if I can find one. Alrighty. And there we have it. Kwanzaa ephemera. You know, we could round those edges. And ink it. Let's do that, and then I am going to be out. But I think it polishes things off when you round the edges and add a little ink. Oh, here's my corner rounder I like. See how that just makes a big difference. The difference between that rounded edge and the sharp edge. A tip for the rounders, if you're using thin paper, to add something to it will let it snap it. Otherwise you'll think your corner rounder isn't working, because wet and thin, it sometimes won't chunk. Like that's still damp from the tea. Okay, and one last little bit and we'll be done. Let's give it a little bit of ink around the edges and she'll be looking good. That's another thing that finishes it, makes it look nice. All right, dear hearts, I want to thank you for hanging out with me again for Warm Up Sundays. I hope that you have a blessed, creative week and that we see you next week. Okay, I'm trying to get you a good shot. There we have it. Thanks, Jasmine. I'll see everybody next week. Have a great day. Bye.